I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about standards. And by the end of today's video, you're going to understand how sometimes things happen in your life or things come into your life in a way that helps forge you, makes you stronger so that you can truly become who you've always wanted to be, so that you can actually live the life that you've always wanted to live. All right, I'm gonna do this by sharing a little story with you guys. All right, so throughout my whole life, like, I'm the oldest of 11 kids. Being the eldest of 11, I was really taught to take care of other people. I was taught to look out for other people. It was like drilled into me, right? Make sure everyone else is fed first, and then make sure you're good, right? Make sure that everyone else is at school on time, and then make sure that you're good. And this translated into the adult that I currently am, or at least the adult that I was. I've worked very hard to not be this adult anymore, but this was translating into the adult that I was becoming. I would make sure that all my friends at the party have their drinks and their food served, everything is good. I would make sure that, even as I'm working and I'm getting my lead set up, I'm looking out for my coworkers, because I feel that drive and that push to help my coworkers have the things. In relationships, I will start to sacrifice myself and start to let go of myself in order to give to my partner, give to my loved ones, even if we were not in a committed relationship yet. I would start to sacrifice myself because that's what was ingrained in me. That's what I was taught to do. Make sure that other people are good. Make sure that you take care of other people. Make sure that you're nurturing the other people in your life. And it's not a bad thing, but it's also not necessarily a good thing. Okay? So, fast forward a little bit, and I found myself in a very, very interesting situationship. And the person that I was dealing with said something to me that really sat with me and really resonated with me, because they decided that the dynamic that we had wasn't going to work for them anymore, which is totally fine. It's totally valid. Amen. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next, right? We live in a world of abundance. But the thing that they said to me was, I choose what works for me, and if it doesn't work, then it's not for me and I'm good. And they're like, okay, they left. And I'm like, hey, that's really wonderful for you. I was a little upset when this happened. Yeah, because I was like, this person's so cool. Even though right now I'm not really interested in a relationship, I wouldn't mind changing my mind, like, for this person. And that was like the first thing of like, hey, make sure that you have your standards set. Make sure that you're aligning yourself with who you would even want to be with someone that helps you be who you eventually see yourself becoming. And if it doesn't align, don't change your story for that. You have to show up for you first, right? This is one instance. And I'm like, wow, this is very interesting. It started to shift my standards of how I would see myself, right? Fast forward a few days ago, I'm at this event. And I'm out there, I'm chilling, we're having a good time. I'm on my sober journey, so I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. But I was voraciously hungry at the end of this event, okay? Voraciously hungry. And I decided, you know what? I want to go buy myself a pizza. I'm going to go grab myself some Papa John's. I'm going to come back over. And when I bought the pizza, while I'm buying the pizza, in my mind, I'm like, man, should I get a large pizza instead of a medium? Because, like, I could eat a medium pizza to my face. Like, when I'm a fatty, I'm a fatty. This is why I got to live in the gym, all right? But when I'm a fatty, I'm an absolute fatty. I'm like, should I get a large pizza? Because then, like, I can share with the other people, like the other guys that I met here, and it'd be a good vibe and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm at the pizza place, I'm like, nah, man, I budgeted this much for me. I'm gonna buy myself this pizza. So I get my pizza. Now I'm walking back to go and hang out. I'm standing outside the venue with a fucking box of pizza in my hands. And I feel so uncomfortable. I feel so uncomfortable eating this pizza in front of everyone, feeling the desire to open up the box and say, hey man, yo, take a slice. Yo, you take a slice. Yo, you take a slice. Knowing that I will eat a box of pizza to my face by myself, like, hey, I'll eat like 6 out of 8 slices and call it a day. Like, I fucking love pizza. You get a little barbecue sauce base with some some ground beef and some chicken and some jalapenos and some pineapple. Yes, I fucks with pineapple on my pizza. All you people that say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, kick rocks. I don't care. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm enjoying my pizza. I'm like, yo, this is so good. But it was such a weird feeling in my soul of how are you eating before other people? How are you not sharing this with other people? How are you okay with literally stuffing your face? And a couple folks kind of like hinted to wanting a slice. They're like, yeah, man, oh man, that pizza smells so good. Oh man, maybe I should get a pizza. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, in my soul, fighting the urge to say, yeah, man, I really should give these guys a slice, right? Now, as I'm having this internal battle, this one, I forget his name, but he was super chill dude. He was actually emceeing the event for the night. And he came out of the venue, take a little break, and I'm talking with him as I'm stuffing my face with this pizza. And I'm like, you know what, man? It's so weird. I feel so uncomfortable eating this pizza around everyone. Like, part of me really feels like I need to share it. And like, I just needed to tell someone. I just needed to get it off my chest to someone. And I'm so grateful with what this dude said to me. He's like, yo, man, you don't need to feel like you have to give anything to anyone. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable about eating that. That's for you. You got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure that you're good. And it's like, he said the perfect thing at the right time that just gave me that little bit of increased comfort, increased sense of yeah, I just felt okay. It's like he took all of the weight and the pressure off my shoulders. He gave me permission to be myself. He gave me permission to have a standard set for myself of saying, yeah, no, this is for me. It's for me. It's not for everyone. And it's okay. I don't have to be here for everyone. This is mine. And I was so grateful for that. So I had these different experiences. Now, I'm going to rewind a little bit, because that same girl that was in my life, that disappeared for a while, that I was upset the way that she chose to disappear. But hey, man, that's a story for another day, right? That's a story for an entirely other day. But I started to hear and understand a piece of a lesson, a piece of understanding of how to show up for myself. Now, fast forward many months, she decided to pop back in my life again. And it felt like we didn't skip a beat. But I was still uncomfortable. I was like on eggshells. I'm like, oh man, what do I say the right thing? Make sure you don't say the wrong thing. I'm like so in my mind of being overly calculated, while she's just living her free life, not giving a shit in the world. And I'm here trying to show her that I'm the right dude and all this other bullshit. Which, it's so funny, guys. I don't know why we do this. When it's a girl that you don't care about, you don't like, you're just yourself and you're chilling. When it's a girl that you like, all of a sudden you gotta be Mr. Perfect, right? Like, so the fact that hanging out with her again, and I started to see, and I'm like, wait, why do I even care? Like, I don't care. You disappeared. Why am I trying to show off for you? Why am I trying to do anything for you? Like, at the end of the day, I live a dope life. You want to be a part of it, clearly, but you have some whatever going on that's messing with your head. And even hanging out with you, though, is now showing me even how to raise my standards even higher. So by the end of the hangout, like, I thought it was a pretty chill day, you know, chill vibes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not interested anymore. Because the type of person you are is not someone that helps me be the best version of me that I could be. Morning. Good to see you. And I'm like, the type of person that you are is not helping me become the version of me that I know that I am. You're actually dragging me back down to a version of me that I've worked hard to kill. to standards that I've worked on eradicating for so many years, right? And as I sat with that, as I thought about it, I'm like, you know, I actually don't want this dynamic with you at all. The standards that I'm now having for myself, because I desire to have you in my life, because I desire to be around you, is not the type of energy that I want. So I'm going to raise my standards. I'm going to increase my standards. I'm going to increase my self-love because I know that I'm so important, that I matter so much, that at the end of the day, this is my reality that I'm aligned with, that I'm manifesting, that I'm creating. There's the becoming that is so ingrained, so deeply ingrained within myself, that I don't need validation from you. I don't need anything from you, actually. And I need to continue walking forward through this life like this. And the more I leaned into that, the more and more I'm finding the people that are aligned with me, the people that have that desire to be around and to show up and to have on a real level just continues to increase. The abundance that I am now experiencing because I'm raising my internal standards has just gone and increased. And this is not necessarily something that's always easy to do. This is not something, especially if you have not done much of this in the past, right? Especially if you're someone that was raised like me, someone who was taught to take care of others, someone that was taught to not think of yourself first, someone who was not given permission to be there for themselves, to be 100% focused on you. Zero considerations for other people yet. Just focus on you. For someone that is in that, having that experience or has lived through those experiences, having people in your life that start to challenge those things or have you open up your eyes to those things can be one of the greatest gifts ever. So if you are on a journey of having more self-love, of having more self-respect and more discipline around that self-respect and self-love, sometimes it's valuable to look at the people around you, to look at those that you're having these shared experiences that are showing you the mirror of who you've been. It's valuable to look at those and to really see, oh, this is what's happening here. Oh, that's what's happening there. Okay. And how do I now level up? How do I now become more than I ever have been? How do I stop drifting through life and start living with purpose on purpose? You know what I'm saying? So that wraps up today's video. I gotta run. But if you guys liked this episode, make sure you smash that subscribe button and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.